And welcome into another Redhawk Report. We're joined by Makayla Moore of women's basketball. Makayla, thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, anytime.
Sophomore season now. We talked with Maya, who's also in her sophomore season. You have also made a leap in your second season as well. What was your off season like to try to step it up in the sophomore season?
I would say that my off season looked like 1% every day. That was my goal. Every time during the off season, get 1% better every single day. And that includes just in every single statistical category. I really focused on honing in on my shooting. I focused on my dribbling, handling the ball, just because I knew I'd be stepping into more of a guard-like role where I'd have to take the ball up the floor.
You didn't start a game last season. Now you've started every game this season. So obviously that paid off. You talked about switching maybe a little bit position, maybe that 3 originally, and now you're kind of at that 2 a little bit more. What's that adjustment been like, going from, hey, I'm off the bench to, hey, I'm the starter?
It's been great. It's been a huge confidence boost. Last year, I would say my confidence was a little bit wavering, but this year it's skyrocketed, and I feel like you can see that in the way I play. Like, I've tried to do, like being a starting role, I've tried to do a little bit of everything for the team, because now I feel even closer to the team than I did before. I feel like I'm making such a bigger impact for the team, so I'm trying to help build my confidence, which has built, and put it into other people on the team.
Love that. One thing I really noticed, you crashed the boards really hard, especially on the offensive side. You had a lot of second chance opportunities for the offense. Is that the one area? I know it's hard to teach just offensive rebounding, but was there one thing you're like, hey, I'm going to come into this season and this is going to be the category where I just leap forward?
Yeah, actually Coach Sky told me, you need to rebound the ball. You're one of our most athletic guards on the team. You need to rebound, because in the beginning of practices, I wasn't doing it much. So every single practice, I tell myself, I say, you need a rebound. And so I make it a little competition with myself, because some people on the team, they have to run whenever I get a rebound on them. So I kind of like, okay, I want to see this person run today. So I crash the boards even harder, and that translates to the game.
Does that cause any problems in the locker room? Like, Makayla's making me run nonstop over here.
No, it makes them work harder, because then they work harder to box me out, which also translates to the game, because we play some really physical teams.
For sure, and I know Coach Sky, I was in his first season, said he wants us to be a really physical team and really have great endurance to get up and down the court. What's it been like switching now over to Coach Sky?
Coach Sky is amazing. He has this intensity with him and this fire that makes us want to compete for him. He came from a winning team, and he's translating that to us. He wants us to win. The end goal is March. It's always been March, make it to the tournament. He emphasizes that every single day in practice. So every day in practice, we work hard. He pushes us, and that hard, the work now will translate to March, and he just gives us players so much confidence that we lacked last year.
That first win, he comes in the locker room, you guys pelt him with the water. What was that like to finally get that, like, yeah, we finally got this for Sky and ourselves?
Yeah, it was more for Sky. It was his first D1 win as a head coach, and we wanted to win so bad for him. We've wanted to win this whole year, and we're just waiting for that second win for him.
Definitely, and now with conference season right around the corner, a couple more non-conferences as well. What's the outlook for this team? What's the goal for this team when we attack WAC play?
I think it's to compete against every team we can beat, and hopefully we will beat, but the end goal is always March. He keeps emphasizing that, so I'm going to keep emphasizing that. It's to make it to the tournament, and that comes from every single person. Every single person on this team is important, and like when I look at my role with the team, I think, what can I do to get us to the tournament? And it doesn't have to be rebounding. It could be, by the end of the season, I could be a defensive player. I could be getting 6 steals per game. If the team needs me to score more, I can score more. Like, it's just all for the NCAA tournament.
I love that Swiss Army knife. Well, Makayla, thanks for joining the show, and we're excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you.